you, so that's good. Also, I'm a ginger, and so that means that I'm red all the time. I flash fried from like my car in the parking lot to here in the 7 p.m. California sunset sun. Just gets me. But I am a writer, and I love language, and I'm so happy that tonight we've got a language-loving crowd here. Where are my polyglots at? Woo! I know I shouldn't say at the end of a sentence, but I like language. Grammar can suck it, but I like words. And I like precision, and words mean things. And that's why I'm wearing this shirt that is utter nonsense. Live what you. So I got this shirt a couple weeks ago when I was in France, and I thought it was hilarious because it's Fringlish, and I was trying to explain it to my friends why it was so funny, and they didn't get it. And I mean, I guess we kind of get the meaning, right? I mean, I don't know. Maybe it means, I don't know, live what you, diamond, do you be you, do what you love, do what you cherish. I don't know. But I think, I love language, and I love when it gets bungled. I mean, there are whole websites I think you guys have probably seen with, shirts that say things that don't make any sense, and tattoos that don't make any sense. Like, have you seen, like there'll be a person who's like, look, this beautiful symbol I got, it's Chinese, and it means laughter. And you're like, no, sweetie, that means ball sack. No, it means laughter. And I'm like, well, it represents laughter because that is hilarious. But it's not, it doesn't mean laughter. It just doesn't. But and we always are trying to guess. And I think usually people are pretty generous with us because you're making an effort, you're trying to speak a language, but you should be careful. There are some things just don't guess. Like when I was in France, so recently I have this thing that is also a word that I don't think means any sense. Anybody over 40 who's been to a doctor probably has inflammation. I'm like, I don't know what that is exactly because it's so vague. But anyway, I'm not supposed to eat preservatives. But I learned that, some of you know what I'm about to say. I learned that in France you really should not tell the deli guy, ask him if there are any preservatifs in their macaroni salad because that means, are there any condoms in the macaroni salad? And they don't like it when you ask them that. I mean, they're into, like, safe sex is fine, but they don't like it if you insinuate that there's condoms in their potato salad. They're very proud of their cuisine. And so, sometimes, we try to say things like, I'm just going to add an O, and then it'll be Spanish. You're like, can I have the burrito grande O? Oh, grande is already Spanish. Oh, the venti burrito grande. Oh. And in Spanish also, don't say that you're, I'm sorry, I said the wrong word. I'm so embarazada. Don't say that because that means you're pregnant. And I'm not pregnant. I just have a little inflammation up here. I had French fries for lunch for the last 472 lunches. And we are sometimes in denial, right, about, I don't know, a lot of things about my inflammation. Like, for example, and about being pregnant. I mean, I'm not pregnant. I'm not in denial about being pregnant, but let me say, like, we've all kind of seen a person who's overweight and we've kind of thought it in our head, or a woman anyway, and you're like, oh, I wonder if she's pregnant, and I better not say that. And you guys, I told myself I was pregnant for like 3 years before I accepted that I just had gained weight. I shouldn't be pregnant. And because pregnancy, I don't know if you guys have seen this, this really bothers me as a language lover and student and writer, that on most insurance policies, pregnancy is classified as a disability. Did you guys know that? That's insane. That's insane. Like, if there was anything the more opposite of a disability ever, it's pregnancy. I mean, it's a superpower, right? You're growing a person. I mean, you're like, yeah, I'm coming to the party and I'm bringing my own guest, and no, they don't need any food. I'm making all the food too. I'm totally. I mean, it's amazing. But anyway, I do have, so back to my inflammation, I'm frustrated because I don't know if it's a real thing. I think it's a thing, but it's super vague. Just like we have a lot of words in English right now that are so vague, and they can mean something very serious or not. Like depression, right? I mean, depression can be really serious. You can be depressed because you want to end it all and you feel so dark and there's no answer in this world. Or you're depressed because you went to Denny's and they were out of hot wing sauce and you had to get the barbecue. I hate that one. I'm so depressed. You guys had to get barbecue sauce. I mean, and also, why did they tell you that you're fighting your demons? Like, okay, so this is way too soon, but I'm sorry. Today I read that Mini-Me, he died. And I think he probably committed suicide, which is very sad. I mean, I thought maybe it was medical, because I didn't know. Anyway, but I read in the obituary that it said something about fighting his demons, and he, lost the battle. And I was like, that is so sad. I mean, genuinely sad. But then I was like, oh my God, but fighting demons would be the freaking awesomest way to die. I mean, it's so heroic. And not just because he's Mini-Me and the visual of him fighting demons would be amazing. I'm saying me, like, if I died fighting demons, that's so cool. And then I was like, okay, that is not appropriate right now. And so back about me being literal and inappropriate, so my demon sometimes is white wine. If anybody's taking note, it's white wine. And apparently white wine is the worst wine for inflammation, is what my doctor told me. He's like, you should have red wine and you should do this. But you know what I learned, and I've done a lot of research about this, you guys, because I like information. White wine is really good for something. It is for not giving a fuck about my inflammation. It's good. I feel good. It's true. You've tried it. It totally works, right? So I was going to fight my demons. No, I was going to appease my demon. I'm kidding, you guys. I'm not an alcoholic, just so you know. But I do like white wine, and I really love Grocery Outlet. And because they have cheap white wine, which is great, because I don't like to work a lot, and so I do buy cheap white wine. And I, being very literal, I was up at the register, and it cracked me up because there was a sign. And every time you go to any register, all those credit card machines now are all just a little different. And they're all just different enough that I feel stupid at all of them. But this one had a message I had never seen before. This one said, penis broken, use finger. And I was like, okay, that's weird. And so I kind of was laughing, and nobody around me was laughing, and I thought, well, I'm just immature, I won't mention this. And obviously it said, pen is broken, use finger. And I was like, but that's funny, because that's a decent piece of advice, I guess. So I was like, okay, keep it together. But then I went to pay, and she went to ring me up, and so I'm still kind of laughing, and it says, penis broken, use finger, swipe, tap, insert. I was like, whoa, this is so detailed, and these are like really good instructions. I mean, you can mix them up, like that's up to you, but it works. I mean, I'll try it at Grocery Warehouse, just so you know, or Grocery Outlet. But no, language is funny, and we do often guess, and one of the things, who's kind of a little bit, I think, a little bit too full of themselves and over-guessing, autocorrect. That jerk autocorrect. Autocorrect is passive-aggressive, because autocorrect sometimes is really helpful, and sometimes is really smart. Like autocorrect will be like, are you sure you didn't mean you're with an apostrophe so all your friends don't think you're an idiot? And I go like, thanks autocorrect, you're so sweet. And then it learns your words. But then other times, I'm sorry you guys, I have never needed to use the word ducking. And even if I did, I have never heard of an adjective that is ducking. And autocorrect, no, really earlier this week, it is passive aggressive, because I'm in a class and I'm really trying to do better, and I'm new at comedy, and I looked up stand-up comedy and improv, and it interrupted me and said, improve. And I was like, dude, I'm trying so hard to improve. That's what I'm trying to do. Don't tell me. So I am trying to improve, and I just do want to let you guys know that I really appreciate you coming out so much. I appreciate your laughter and ballsack. I appreciate your laughter, and live with you, and thank you so much for being here, for supporting our class.